What's up, guys? Okay, so watching that video back last night, I seen it's a little bit dark, a little bit hard to see. I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown again today that I can share into both the WhatsApp group and on the Facebook page, rather than just the live on the Facebook, anybody that didn't see it. So just in terms of myfitnesspal, I hope you've all got the app and you've entered in your details, and it's set you your goal targets. Okay, it's going to set you your targets. I don't want you to worry too much getting questions there about fats and carbs and what it should be. Don't overthink it too much right now, okay? I just want you to have your calorie target set by entering in your details, your name, your age, your weight, how active you are now. Everyone at the moment being in the isolation, we're about 25% less active than what we were before. So if you think that you're pretty active, I would still put it to medium activity, and then if you're not that active, I would have it at the lowest setting. Okay, so when we've done that, and this is the numbers that I've sort of been using already with other people, and they've been losing weight, it's been working well, and this is in isolation, this is within this last month, okay? So if your numbers aren't in around these, I want you to message me, okay, and ask me any questions, okay? So with your calorie target, after you've entered all your detail, a larger meal, in order to lose weight in isolation, it should be around 2,200 calories daily intake, okay? A smaller meal, around about 1,700, okay? This is for weight loss. A larger female, around about 1,500, and a smaller female, about 1,200. Now, if you consider yourself being in between, like a medium sort of male or a medium female, your numbers should be round about in between those numbers, okay? If they're not, if something is way off, then please message me, and I will help you out there as best I can, okay? With your protein intake, myfitnesspal will always set it a little low. It always sits like 50, 60 grams. It should be that. It should be a lot more than that, okay? So I want you to change it, and you can change it in your goal setting. I want you to change your protein goal setting. If you're a larger meal, I want it to be set at least 140, okay? 140, 150 or more, if you can get more, okay? For the larger meal. Smaller meal, around 130 to 140, okay? This is minimum that I want you consuming. For females, I like to do it in age, okay? So 45 plus, I would like these to get 85 grams or more in daily, and females under 45, 100 grams daily, okay? Now, if you consider yourself to have a little bit more muscle than others, you might want to set your calories a little bit more, 100 or 150 or so more per day, because you will need a little bit more if you do have a little bit more muscle on you. Okay, so if your targets aren't matching that, whenever you've entered in all your details, please message me, and we will discuss, and I'll have a little look at it myself, okay? So this is going to be your target set. Please do that, have it set. I just want you today and over the next couple of days just to start tracking your food, getting used to it as best as we can. Okay, so next, after you've done all that, you've entered in all your details, have all your targets set, I want you to then, I want to make things easier for you, okay? So I showed the little barcode scanner. I can't scan anything right now, but if you look at that, the Facebook video, you might see me scanning some of the stuff. In the section, in your diary section, okay, so in your diary section of your myfitnesspal, it will say, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you just go to the little plus sign, okay, click on that, add in your breakfast. You can either type it into the little box, it'll just say at the search box at the top, type in whatever it is, if it's eggs or bacon, whatever it is, you can type it in, it should bring up a list of stuff roundabouts. Now, if you can't find it, it's always good, you know, putting something in rather than nothing, okay, so find something around about what it was. If it's not the exact thing, it's usually going to be close. It's better to track something than nothing at all, okay? Better to be in and around than having nothing in there at all, okay? There's no saying that goes, like, if we're not assessing, we're guessing, okay? If you're not assessing, we're not going to know, you're just going to be guessing. So what we want to be doing over this next few days and over this first week, we're going to set our targets. You're going to obviously get the challenges and stuff from me. I'll explain that in some other videos. You'll all keep asking me what they're going to be. Okay, I'll get that later on. For now, I just want you to get tracking food, because really this is where the results are going to come from, is the food tracking, okay? I just want you to track now, more so just to open your eyes to what you've been consuming, okay? Because like I say, I used to, whenever I first started tracking, I remember tracking a bag of peanuts. It's just a normal packet of salted peanuts, whatever it was. It was a bag, it was a big enough bag, but, and I would easily have went through that bag watching a movie or something, okay? I tracked that bag, and there was 1,200 calories, I think it was 1,200 or more even, I think. 1,200 calories in that one bag. I mean, like you've seen before, that's some small females' full daily intake, okay? So it will open your eyes a little bit once you start tracking stuff to what really has a lot of calories in. And also it will also you'll track some stuff that you might have thought, God, that's really high in calories, or you might have thought before it was high, but it's not, you know, and you'll be able to eat more of it. So that's what you use. So your diary setting, enter in your details, the little barcode scanners, you'll get a little, I was going to draw a barcode, but you'll know what a barcode is. Little barcode scanner, you'll see at the top right. Click on that and you can just scan your food. You just bring it up to your pack of food, whatever you've bought, you just bring it up, scan it, and it'll pop up. It'll tell you your serving sizes, it will tell you how much grams or how many calories, how much grams of protein are in there, and all you do is you just type in whatever. If you had 1 serving, if you had 2, if you had 5 of them, whatever it is, you just click that, change it to 5. If it's in grams, you can change the setting to weight. So say the packet said there was 500 grams in a packet, you ate half the packet, you just change it. You can change it to 1 gram and then put it to 250 servings. That's 250 grams. Okay, a little bit confusing in the beginning, but once you have that tracked, it stores it. Okay, so it's now in there. So next time you go to enter your food in the little search box and you type in, you know, whatever that food was, as soon as you start typing it in, it will just pop up straight away, and you go, boom, there it is, and just click it again, and it'll add it in. Now, that's one way of making things a little bit easier for you when it comes to logging your food. Like I say, once you track it the first time, sometimes you might need to weigh stuff out. Sometimes, like if it's fresh from the butcher's or from the vegetable store, whatever, if it's something fresh ingredients, you might need to weigh them out. Okay, you might need to weigh out the rice, whatever it is, but you only have to do this first time. Okay, once you have that stored in your settings and have it saved as a meal. Okay, so there's a meal section. So if you go into your diary, say it's lunch, breakfast, whatever it is, in the wee plus sign, you click there, you'll see up the top right, it'll say meals, up I think somewhere around the top right, second one over from the right. You just click on the meals. You can then add a meal. So say for example, like I would have like this omelette dish, and I know in there's going to be 3 eggs, there's going to be 1 bit of bacon, there's going to be half a pepper, that all goes into that omelette. Oh, some chorizo as well in there, so I know roughly how much I've cut off on the chorizo, and then that goes in there. I'll have tracked it from the packet before in the beginning, and I have that all stored in there now as just omelette. So I do. I don't spell omelette. I have that tracked and saved as omelette in my MyFitnessPal. So it's still stored in the meal section of MyFitnessPal. So then whenever I eat that omelette again, which I might eat a couple of times a week, so now it's saved there for a lunch, and I'll just click on lunch, boom, I'll just go meals, omelette, boom, and that's it, tracked. So I don't have to add all 3 eggs in this and that and half of it. I don't have to do all that. It's stored there, it's saved, and that's what makes things so much easier whenever we're tracking our food. Don't make it complicated. We want to make it as easy as possible. Okay, so store it as your food. Also the recipe books. If you're watching this on Facebook, please get into the WhatsApp group. I need you to send me your number to get into the WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, I'll write my number below, message me, get into it, because this is where the links, you're going to have the recipe books, this is where the links to the different videos and stuff are going to be sent. The videos on the Facebook group is going to be more for the challenges and the workout, stuff like that. The WhatsApp is going to be where a lot of links to stuff and the recipe books and all this different stuff is going to be sent into. So please send me your number, get on that, okay? There's a lot of people who haven't done that yet. And also a lot of people need to send me their starting weight as well, okay? If you don't want to, that's fine, but I would really appreciate it if you can send me directly your weight in pounds so that we can get a starting point for you as well. Also, it helps me whenever I'm adjusting and working out your calories and stuff like that. It helps me to know that as well. So yeah, that's to make things easier. Your little meal section, start saving your stuff. That's what I was going to say. Sorry, the recipe books that I've got there that you can download, they're scannable for MyFitnessPal as well. So there's lots of nice high protein recipes in there, vegetarian ones in there if you're vegetarian, healthy snack ones, for quick meals and stuff. With them, same thing, you can just scan them. If you print them out, you can scan them with your barcode. If you don't print them out, you can still add them into your MyFitnessPal very easily. And there are a lot of good ideas in there. It just makes things a lot easier than weighing stuff out all the time and just making it very complicated for you. I want you to make it as easy as possible, especially with these next 21 days to get the best results you can. Okay? So yeah, any other questions with the MyFitnessPal? With the MyFitnessPal, I got a question this morning. Don't attach your steps and stuff like that into it as well. Whenever you add in the beginning your activity levels. I'm taking into account, and you're taking into account your low to medium activity. This is going to include the challenges and stuff that you're doing as well. Okay, if you start adding in your workouts or attaching like your Fitbit or whatever to your myfitnesspal, it will take off calories and it'll make you think that you've got a lot more than what you do have at the end of the day. So we don't want to be doing that. We already have that set. Okay, so don't be doing that. Okay. What other questions was there? Yeah, I think that was it. If there is any other questions, message me right down below, message me directly. I would really like if you'd put the messages into the groups. You know, it doesn't matter how silly you think they are, write the messages in there, because 9 out of 10 times somebody else has got that same question. If I can answer it for you, a lot of other people can see that, and I can answer it for them as well, and they'll be able to get help with it as much as you can. Guys, I want to help you out as much as you can, or I can here. So please, I really welcome you. Ask me as many questions as you can into the group or directly if you want to, so I can help you out, so we can get a good start on this before we start on Monday.